So it was a very interesting story. I had no intention of leaving CEB. I'm from Simsbury, Connecticut, which is where Scott O'Neill is from. And his dad helped with the high school basketball team at Simsbury High School. And every time I'd go back, that was the high school basketball team I played for, I'd help Simsbury High School basketball whenever I was back in town for the Thanksgiving holidays, the Christmas holidays. And so was there and just having a conversation with him. I had no idea that you could work in sports. Like, I didn't know that a sales job in sports actually existed. And I'll just never forget the conversation. Doc, as his dad was called, said, Brett, have you ever thought about working for the NBA? I was kind of half listening, so I thought he said, have you ever thought about getting your MBA? And I was like, no, I'm happy with where I am. I love being at CEB. I love DC. And he's like, what do you, like, I meant the NBA, like the league office. I was like, oh, yeah, no, I'd love to talk to them. And he's like, and he's saying, I've talked to my son, I've let him know that you're having this level of success at CEB, and they're always having an interest in getting some of those outside perspectives, which is one of those things that I always think is so unique about TMBO, is they're always trying to look what's happening 2 or 3 years ahead of the curve when it comes to any sort of thoughts, development, opportunities, ideas. And so I hadn't had a chance to interview with them, came in as a senior coordinator for the NBA League office. A lot of my job was to help, in a lot of ways, coordinate some of the best practice stuff that was being disseminated to teams, and helping run some of the analytics and some of the stuff on that end. So I couldn't, especially on that end, I could not have possibly learned more in the almost 2 years that I was there. But I was also, they had me work on premium seating. They had me working with group corporate ideas, and then whenever they had a SWAT team to put out into the marketplace, I did it. So I helped with the WNBA, helped launch the WNBA team in Atlanta, helped start the D-League team in Erie, Pennsylvania, and had the opportunity to sell the FIBA Americas tournament, the Olympic qualifying tournament out in Las Vegas. So, all those things and all those experiences were super cool. And, I always say, I feel extraordinarily fortunate. I got my bachelor's in sales from CEB, which is one of the most incredible places you can, and I got my master's of sports management at TMBO. So it's I feel incredibly fortunate about the educational process I had about sales and sports.